Hi, I'm Jonathan Doring, Disco Weasel 1977 here. I have some good news and some bad news. Well, first, the bad news is one of my favorite games that I like to play on my iPad, Looney Tunes World of Mayhem. Can't believe they're shutting it down on October 15th. And most of all, I've written it down on my calendar right here. You see, the end of Looney Tunes World of Mayhem. That's all, folks. Well, they have a lot of playable characters. You see, I went to Twitter, X, also known as X, also known as Twitter. Here, oh, um, see, you see right here. This is, oops, sorry. Let's do a share screen. Okay, now I got this thing on share screen. All right, here we go. Now, this is the message that I got yesterday. It says right here. See, October 15th, 2026. And I can't believe that they're not going to have that game be available on downloads like the Play Store, the App Store for Google, and the Apple Store. So, can't believe they disabled the whole thing. And also, here's this video right here about they used Van Wiley, who was based on the character Wile E. Coyote. Well, very kind of clever but cute. But they use it on this grok thing that you can make things come to life with via AI. Well, because it's on mute, I'll just here, let me just do this. No, you can say that again. And also, this is the website for the Looney Tunes World of Mayhem. See, it says that's all, folks. Well, here's the whole thing. Well, I'm really gonna miss that game a lot, but don't worry, they're gonna have another Looney Tunes game pretty soon. I hope. Oh, and here's something that I just made as a post for this game. You see, this is the team that I really wanted them, that I wanted to be on that game. The three little bops. It's the Looney Tunes 1957 cartoon based on that fairy tale Three Little Pigs. But you know what? If that game should have been running, they would have introduced them anyway. But I bet this the wolf might be the attacker, but I don't know which one of these three little pigs might be another attacker, a defender, or a supporter. But at least I've been anticipating that for years, but I can't believe that game is finally going to be shutting down. And it says the greatest game of all time is available. I can't believe they're shutting it down because I don't know what the problem is. Maybe Scopely, the corporation who made that game, must have laid off the whole team who was made that game. I don't know. Well, at least I'm not giving up because I have some other games I can play, like Candy Crush and some other games like word searches and some other things. But don't worry. I hope the Looney Tunes are not dead yet. But however, that talking Van Wiley is talking about the movie Coyote versus Acme. Starring Wile E. Coyote suing the Acme Corporation on everything that he bought from that company just to catch the Roadrunner, and then failed. Well, it's going to be on August 28th, but let's see how well it will be. But I'm hoping if Wild Coyote can have just one line to say that, he's mostly a silent character, but there are some other cartoons that Wile E. Coyote can talk, like when he's trying to pursue Bugs Bunny. Well, that was a rumor that became true about Wile E. Coyote is not a complete mute silent character. Well, I have some good news to tell you. You see, before I do that, I'd like to congratulate the Carolina Hurricanes on winning the Stanley Cup over the Vegas Golden Knights in 6 games. And also, I'd like to congratulate Jordan Staal, who on winning the Conn Smythe Trophy, the oldest hockey player to do that. Well, and also Rod Brindamore, he's the now the coach of the Hurricanes. You see, 20 years ago when they won their first Stanley Cup in 2006, which is 20 years ago, he was the captain of the Hurricanes when they defeated the Edmonton Oilers. But now he's the head coach of the Hurricanes. But we don't know who was the first head coach to win the Stanley Cup, win the Stanley Cup as a coach and the player on the same team. And also, I would like to congratulate the New York Knicks on winning the 2006 NBA championship. It was their 3rd championship in their franchise, but it was their first ever championship since 1973. There's a player who attended that game, when the Knicks finally defeated the San Antonio Spurs in Game 5 in San Antonio, is Walt Frazier. He was one of their key players of their 1973 championship team. And I'd like to congratulate Jalen Bronson for being the most valuable player of the NBA Finals. And do you know what? The greatest game of that whole series in the season was Game 4 of the Finals. You see, the Spurs were ahead by 29 points in the beginning of the 3rd quarter, but that was the Knicks made the greatest comeback in the NBA playoffs history, even the finals. Well, that's what turned the whole series around for the Knicks to win that championship. Well, that's very good. Well, congratulations, Knicks fans. Well, they had a very big parade down Broadway, which they call it the Canyon of Heroes. They have lots of teams that may have a parade there, like the Yankees, the Mets, the Giants, the Jets, even the Rangers, when they had won the Stanley Cup in 1994. Well, and also the good news, you see, a couple of weeks ago, I returned from Minnesota, the Twin Cities, Minneapolis and St. Paul. I played golf there in the 2026 Special Olympic USA Games there. See, I came in 2nd place, and here is the silver medal that I just won. Just here. You see, this is the logo of the USA Games, Special Olympics USA Games, Minnesota 2026, and on the other side is their motto, "Calling all champions." That's the name. That's the motto of the games. Like a slogan, and this is the date that they that they had it. Well, at least I would like to say rest in peace, Looney Tunes World of Mayhem, 2018 throughout 2026. But I hope you guys will figure a new game to replace that game, even when I'm ready to play that. Okay, so I'd like to congratulate the 2026 Stanley Cup champion, the Carolina Hurricanes, defeating the Vegas Golden Knights in 6 games, and also the New York Knicks, 2006 NBA champions, their first championship since 1973. So I'd like to say I had a great summer, and The our nation's 250th anniversary went great. Well, we watched a boat parade on TV in New York City down the Hudson, and they have lots of unusual aircraft flying over the city, even when they, you know, you know, wrote did a lot of red, white, and blue skywriting all street, puffs, trails of smoke all over the sky over the city. So, so I hope. I really enjoy the game, Looney Tunes, uh, World of Mayhem. As soon as the game is no longer playable, I'll just uninstall it from both my phone and my iPad, and I hope there's some other games I can play. So this is me, Jonathan Doring, Disco Weasel 1977 here. Well, goodbye and have a great summer.